look now, it's Myles.
This that vibing energy, sizzling up on the scene. I know these hoes be sick of me, but I'm gon' keep on shining. If you ain't like or subscribe or comment, go do it now. Sit back, relax, and watch your favorite Myles.
Hey, how you doing? It's me, Myles T.
I'm Jordin.
And today, we just want to discuss what's going on in this world. As you know, it's been a lot going on as far as racism, police brutality, but we want to give our perspective on it from the aspect of being models.
Yes,
the kind
black
of
models at that.
Yes, black models and the struggles that we face in the industry. Let's kick it off with Jordin, because Jordin has been a model for a very, very, very long time, way more than me. She got a little bit more credentials and checks behind her names. And so Jordin, what kind of discrimination have you faced being a black model?
I want to start by saying that a lot of things go left unsaid because being black in this industry, I think any black model could tell you that we're having to tone it down and like dial it back on our like personalities, our vernacular, even the way we talk, express ourselves, you know. So we've been taught and trained to take on like this kind of customer service type, you know, personality, like to where it's very pleasing and don't be difficult. So it's good that we're shedding light on this in the first place, because it's gone, you know, way too long without being addressed. But I'll start by saying, like, as a black woman, hair and makeup on set, it's never, like, I could literally tell you the people who have made me feel confident and made me feel like, you know, I'm able to sell something. Like, I can remember those people, and I can count them on my hand, because there's very few instances where they are prepared to deal with my natural hair and my skin tone, you know. And a lot of times our makeup is so light, it doesn't match, our hair is a mess, you just hope the pictures turn out okay. Yeah. And they don't.
And I love how you said they try to make us kind of like hone down our personalities.
Yeah.
And I've been in some incidents where they want you to amplify. Really, they'll make you be like,
no in between.
There's no in between. They'll make you be like, oh well, you know, try to do this a little bit more sassy, or try to give it a little bit more of an ethnic feel to it.
Ethnic is their
baby. They love that word, ethnic.
Sweetheart. And that's the thing. That's the thing. And I'll be honest and say I haven't experienced much racism in the industry, and the only reason why I believe is because I do dial it down and I do tone it down, and, you know, just smile and nod, and I have some white features. You know what I'm saying? I'm honest with that, but I stand 10 toes behind my people, and no one should have to water themselves down, their value, their voice, in order to get a booking.
Very much true. And I don't experience too much to my face because I have a very confrontational personality, and I say what I want. And in the first 10 minutes of us having conversations, you're gonna know I'm gonna say what I want.
Yeah.
So if you try to come at me crazy, guess what? I'm gonna give you a little piece of this mouth that God and blessed me with. And I can give it to you. We can be educated or we can get real, but it depends on however you want to turn the conversation into.
Yes.
Okay?
I understand. From a talent perspective, like acting and stuff, how has it affected you in the workplace, being black?
It's very kind of discomforting to see that sometimes I could be the only black person there. I could be the only black person there, as far as just in staff in general. Like there'll be nobody,
token black person.
Yeah,
so
it'll be nobody else on staff, whether it be camera crew or producer, nothing that'll be black. Or if it's in talent, I'll be that, you know, that only one. And if I do be on set, it's either I'm in the back.
Yeah. It's
I'm
like,
in the corner.
to them, they just gotta make sure they grab somebody to check off that box that they're diverse and inclusive. And sometimes they just use light-skinned people. I'll be the one to say it. They love racially ambiguous people, mixed people, and we can literally see it and read it, because like for submissions, when we get emails and stuff like that, clients request white people, sometimes Latinos, and then racially ambiguous. And to me, that's very disheartening and dismissive of, you know, black culture, because you get to act inclusive and like you're diverse without really fully embracing black people and everything that comes with us, our hair, our dark skin, you know, things like that.
And sometimes I've been childish. I didn't even check off and said I was Latino just to see what they was gonna say. Just to see, like, okay, could I pass?
Right.
Is he going to at least give me that opportunity to show you something? Because most of the time it really don't even be about your talent. It's really about your look. And to be in an industry where everything is based off of solely your look, and to have people not even, you know, mention the struggles that we could face because of our look, it kind of, you know, I think it's disrespectful a little bit to us.
It is, especially in a climate where our culture is so, a lot of things are inspired by our culture. And to me, it's important that we stop nitpicking parts of it to embrace, you know?
Yeah.
For example, when booking black models or talent, you don't get to just book us, you know, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, we're black. That's what we are. So they'll book me because I may talk white, you know, or like look a certain way without being too black. You can't do that. Like, you have to accept us in all that comes with us and all of the shades. You can't nitpick which parts that you like, you know?
Yeah, true. And then you starting to notice that all the real popular I can't even say African American, the real like popular black models have all kind of got the same little look. Like, they're all either very, very opaquely dark, or what?
Yes.
Yeah, you notice that?
Yes.
There's nobody like in between. And you know, I guess it is here or there. You can find a couple of them.
Yeah, for sure. We have like Jordin, Chanel, Iman. But think about it, we can literally count them on our hands. Those are the people
count them on our hands
at the top. And I think about it like representation is important. Like, growing up, like the beauty standard was just, you know, white, like this is a typical beauty standard in America, and I will always try to conform to that. And I'll be honest and say, some of those things have stuck with me, and that's why I'm so, I think, accepted in the spaces that I'm in, was because, you know, the way I watered down, you know, but no longer is that okay. Like, I'm glad it's all coming to light.
The big question now is just, where do we go from here?
I think it starts with, on set, hiring more black hairstylists and makeup artists, you know, or just to make sure whoever you do hire is skilled all around the board with different skin tones, hair textures, all of that. Because in order for us to feel confident and represent a brand or company, we have to feel like, if I don't look good, I'm not going to feel my best. It's not going to deliver on camera. So if you're hiring us and want us to perform, you need to hire people that make us want to perform. That's how I feel. Very
true, because like I said, you only as good as your best photo, and if I'm not feeling good, I ain't gonna look good.
Yes.
And who to say, are y'all gonna use my photos or not?
Yeah.
True. Cause like, say, you know how I did that job with Target, even though I was like kind of the only black person there that was on set, they have yet to put me on their social media sites. They put me on their story, but they ain't post me on their main page. That's something like that.
Yeah, man.
And I had multiple looks, baby.
As long as you get that check in the mail, that's all that matters.
That's really all that matters.
But I think we've just become so like passive to all of these things, and it's just our normal. But we're gonna have to start making some changes, because when I have a daughter, like, in order for us to, like, I feel like we're changing a lot. Our generation is shifting. We're shakers and movers, and I feel that representation is important, and my daughter should look at a magazine and see a black woman on the cover, turn on the TV, there's black princesses. Like, we're gonna have to start shaking stuff up, because true. I mean, we have to be more inclusive, you know. Everyone should see someone like them, make it big.
Yeah, and I've said this before. I said this in my on my Instagram post. I was like, me being a black man, my ambitious spirit doesn't come for me, because I know who I am. I know my work ethic and what I want to exude out to the world. I just want to make sure that the next young black king after me has representation, that they know that, okay, somebody did this before me. Let me see how they moved, how they maneuver, how they handle this lifestyle, so I can see what I can do. Because being a black model, to be honest, really, I really only like know a good strong 3 that I could say that, okay, if I had my career pan out any kind of way, I want to like that. And even when I started like modeling, when I was talking to my parents and all that, my dad was like, well, who else you know in this industry that's gonna do it as big as, like, have you done it? Because really growing up, all we had was, like, say Tyson Beckford, and he was popping in the 90s. Early 2000s, somebody I looked up to was like Wendell Lissamore. He was real cool. And right now, who we got is Alton Mason. But I'm like, love him, freaking love him. But like I said, that's decades apart. That's decades apart. That's not yearly apart. That's decades apart. And so I want to at least have, you know, somebody can see my lane. See my lane and be like, all right, I want to take this route. I want to be able to look this kind of way. I want to be able to, you know, be defined in this kind of, in this lifestyle.
Right.
And so I just think it's very important that we have representation in every spectrum of the scope.
I agree. That's all I have to say.
That's all I have to say too. And yeah, but thank you so much for coming, talking to my little camera, talking to my focuses.
Thank you,
and giving
guys
your
for
insight.
watching. Yes, anytime. We gotta have these open conversations, you know. A lot of people don't know about it because, like I said, we're tend to just smile and nod and keep the cameras rolling, but we got time today.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't think that it's their world, so they don't have a concern
they don't have
for
to
it.
care about it.
Yeah.
But now we do.
But now we do.
We will too. Yep.
Yeah. Jordin, put your promote yourself.
Well, I'm Jordin Williams, and my Instagram is Jordin Meredith, Jordin.
Baby, I was gonna put all that in.
Oh, okay. That's all y'all need to know. Because I don't use Facebook or like grown up, you know, things. I just like Instagram, and I don't put it on my Twitter.
Your Twitter a little reckless.
Yes.
That's when you
Girl, hood, that's where it gets ghetto.
Or the equivalent to a spam page.
Yes.
I'm so weak at how your glasses perfectly fall. I'm sick of you being accidentally fabulous. I'm over it.
I'm weak.
But yeah, thank y'all so much, and make sure y'all watch some more videos. See y'all later. Bye.